Recognize his love for you in his darkest hour. Recognize his love for you in his darkest hour. See, in his darkest hour, his love for you is on full display and wonderfully revealed to us. Because to enter Gethsemane is to be reminded of my sin. To enter this garden this morning is to be reminded of my sin. Here in this garden, I am reminded of the serious and appalling nature of my sin, because this is what my sin required. My sin required the Savior to be greatly distressed, to be greatly troubled, to be overwhelmed by sorrow, even to the point of death. My sin required this, in effect, of the Savior. So deeply distressed was the Savior because of my sin and the prospect of being the substitute for my sin, that he could no longer remain standing upright, and that, staggered by this prospect, he appealed for an alternative to the cross. That's what my sin required. That's what my sin necessitated. So anytime you visit this garden, you should stand here and behold what your sin, behold what our sin, behold what our pride, behold what our selfishness required of the Savior. Behold the effect of our sin upon the Savior in this moment. You cannot accompany Jesus into Gethsemane and emerge unaffected by your sin. But most importantly, you cannot accompany Jesus into Gethsemane and emerge unaffected by his love for sinners like you and me. Can't do it. Here, we should be freshly amazed by his grace. This is what it means for us. Listen, fasten your eyes on these most precious and powerful words in verse 36. The final phrase in verse 36. And he said, Abba, Father, all things are possible for you. Remove this cup from me. Now, look carefully. Yet, not what I will, but what you will. Not what I will. Is there an alternative? Silence. Yet, not what I will, but what you will. Listen, you are looking at the greatest display of obedience in all of history. The Savior's soul was crucified here in the Garden of Gethsemane before his body would be crucified on the hill called Calvary. He drank the cup